Many people love Lake Lanier, but don't necessarily want to live on it, or they want to take advantage of it without having to pay the hefty price tag that comes with living on it. Hi, I'm Sarah Maslowski, a local real estate agent and team leader here in the Northeast Metro Atlanta area, and my team and I specialize in helping families relocate here to the North Georgia. Lake Lanier is a very popular place that many of these clients are interested in being near, but not everybody wants to invest that kind of money that it takes to live actually on the lake. So how can you enjoy the lake without having to be on it? For starters, Lake Lanier is a massive lake that runs through 5 different counties, which means that there are a ton of different places and towns you can access the lake from. If you already have a boat, you can pay to keep it at one of the many marinas that we have all across the lake. I recently made a video talking all about those major marinas, and I go into detail about what each one offers. So that video would be a great one to check out if you haven't already. If you're moving to town and you have a boat, but you don't live right on the water, or you end up finding a home nearby the lake, you can pay to store your boat at one of these mini marinas. A lot of these marinas have really awesome waterfront restaurants if you just want to go out and sit by the water and have a really nice meal. If you don't have a boat and you still want to spend time out on the water, there are many different rental companies that you can rent boats like jet skis and pontoon boats, party yachts, all sorts of different watercrafts to use for the day. Now they can be a little bit pricey, but if you aren't huge into boating and think you wouldn't have a need for your own, this is a really great option to be able to enjoy going out on the water without all of the maintenance, upkeep, and cost of your own boat. Say you do have a boat of your own that you just want to store at your house and occasionally take out to the lake. How do you accomplish that? Well, there are 76 different boat ramps on the lake that you can use to launch into the water if you just want to haul it out there yourself. Now, another way that you can take advantage of the lake, and let's say that you're thinking about buying a boat, but you're not quite sure yet that you want to pull that trigger, there are awesome kind of like boat subscription services at marinas that you can pay for so that you can call them up and kind of like do a reserve rental of, I want to use the boat for this many hours on this date, and they will reserve that boat for you. And so with that subscription that you pay a monthly fee for, you have access and use to a variety of different boats through their subscription services. So make sure you check that out if you feel like that might be an option for you. Now, another way that you can enjoy the lake is to rent a sailboat for the day or charter a sailboat ride. I think this would make a really cool gift to someone who enjoys fun experiences over tangible things, or just a really cool way to spend a weekend, especially if you have visitors in from out of town and you want to do something special with them. You can also take a sunset cruise or a margarita cruise out of Margaritaville on the lake. That sounds great. Every weekend during the summer months through October, you can jump on that margarita cruise out of Margaritaville and have someone drive you around while you relax and enjoy a drink, and you can enjoy the beautiful scenery of the lake. If you're nervous to drive a boat or anything like that, this is another great option because, hey, someone is handling everything for you and you just get to sit back, enjoy the view, and have a great drink and have a really great day out on the water. Now, if camping is more of your thing, there are a ton of different campsites that you can go to, whether you have a camper or an RV, or if you're just planning on pitching a tent. You can camp at the state parks or just visit them for the day and have a picnic or go hiking, fishing, or kayaking. Just like there are many options for boat rentals, there are also a ton of options for things like paddleboard rentals or kayaking if that's more your speed. People often host sunrise yoga sessions at the different parks on the lake, or they'll host meetups for groups to go fishing together or hiking, fishing tournaments, paddleboarding clubs. You name it, there's probably an activity and a club for it on Lake Lanier. In the summer months, there is even a food event that takes place at Lake Lanier Olympic Park. They have food trucks that they bring in so you can go and grab some food, listen to live music, and hang out all while beautiful Lake Lanier is right in the background. Now, we talked about Margaritaville at Lake Lanier Islands a little bit earlier, but again, this is a really great place to get the full lake experience without having to live on it. They have those margarita cruises. They also have brunch cruises that we were talking about earlier. And they also have a restaurant in a hugely popular water park that is a very popular destination with families. They also have boat rentals there, and they have campsite as well. It's a pretty full service spot in a good way that you can spend some really great quality family time and having everything that you need right in one spot. During the winter months, you can also enjoy Margaritaville. They have lots of different activities for families. They blow in fake snow so that you can go sledding. They even have an ice skating rink. It's a really magical time of year. And if golf is more of your thing, you can do that too. You can even have a spa day at the Tranquility Spa at Lanier Islands if you're more of the indoorsy type and just need a break from the lake. Clearly, there is no shortage of things to do here. When clients from out of town are trying to decide if they want to live on the lake, a really great idea is to stay in an Airbnb that sits on the water so that you can get a really good feel of what it's like to live on the water and see if that's even right for you. Or if you just want to book a fun weekend with your friends, you can rent one of the massive estates that sits on the water and have a little weekend getaway right here in town. There are a ton of different ways to experience the beauty and fun of Lake Lanier without having to live on it. If you've visited before, what is your favorite thing to do? Let me know in the comments.